I'm JC Cassis. I'm a singer, songwriter, and producer from New York City. So the first thing I probably want people to know about me is that my name is pronounced JC Cassis. Nobody seems to be able to get that, but that's what it is. The second thing I would like people to know about me is that I am the writer and performer and producer on all my music. I sit at home by myself in front of a computer and make my music from scratch. So there's nobody else doing it. So anything you hear in my music is me, unless it's a live instrument, because I am not a big practicer. So if I need a live instrument, I'll hire somebody else to do it. But if I don't, then I'll, program synths myself, I'll do all the backing vocals myself, things like that. And I say that not to toot my own horn, but just to bring attention to the fact that female music producers are often less visible and less common in the music industry. So I just want to be out here loudly saying I'm a female music producer, because as a female music producer, I want to see more of people like me out in the world. And so here I am, world. Another thing that I would like to tell the world is that I am all about honesty, authenticity, and telling the truth. In the music business, there are a lot of female artists who are either encouraged or forced to lie about their age, their size, their measurements, and their weight, and things like that in order to make themselves more marketable. And I hate that. I think it's super toxic, super harmful, so I'm not going to do it. So I will tell you all right now, I was born in 1983. At the time of this filming, I am 36 years old, not younger. Get over it. If you're watching this video further in the future, then I'm even older, and it's going to be okay. I would also like to say that my weight is 168 pounds, not 115, and I'm 5'4" tall. My measurements are 40, 30, 40, not 24, 16, 24, and that's okay. And so I want to represent for all the kind of medium, average-sized women out there, because obviously we see tons of representation of very, very skinny, very, very fit women, or women with, surgically enhanced bodies, and some larger women, but I don't see a lot of representation of just medium-sized women that are somewhere in the middle, and that's me. So here I am. So the way I got started in music was I was 7 years old and I was sitting in a school assembly, and this woman came in and she performed on a golden flute. She played this beautiful flute and violin duet with this violinist, and I was transfixed. And I went home and I thought to myself as a 7-year-old, I'll never forget this, I thought, I am so boring. I don't do anything interesting. All I do as a 7-year-old is go to school and come home. What am I doing with my life? And so I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start playing flute. So I did. And I took flute lessons up through 12th grade. And then I went to college and I got into a 9-person funk band as the lead singer and songwriter. And that was the first time that I wrote my own songs and performed them live. And we would have people come to our concerts many times, and they would learn the words to the songs, and they would ask me about them in between concerts, and they would sing the words back to me while I was on stage. And I thought, this is the life for me. This is what I want to do. My life has been a journey of trying to get to a place where I feel like my circumstances fit who I am. When I was a child, I went to a small private all-girls school on the Upper East Side. And so to go to a place where they're trying to mold you into ladylike, proper, prim kind of people is not a good fit for me. Look at me, it doesn't work. So I gravitated towards the drama department and the dance team and all that kind of stuff. And I just kind of tried to fill my life with as much artistic and creative activity as possible. And I just kind of endured the rest of the culture while I had to, so that I could get my degree and go on to college, where I thought, things would be a better fit. I went on to Harvard, which had been a lifelong dream for me, but I didn't want to go to Harvard and then go to law school and then, work my way up to becoming a Supreme Court justice or whatever else that people at Harvard want to do. And so I felt very much like I am an artist. I want to do play practice. I want to be in a band. I want to, do dance, all these kind of things. And I was surrounded by people who were like, oh yeah, this music stuff is cute right now. It's fun as an extracurricular, but I'm going to medical school in a year, And so I felt very fish out of water there as well. And so again, I kind of filled my life with as much art and creativity as I could. And then I came back to New York City, where I'm from, and I started to do music independently. And I taught myself to produce dance pop music, and I made my first EP, the 4 on the Floor EP, and I started performing it around town. And I felt like, okay, now I'm really doing what I should have been doing the whole time. This is me, this is a fit. But that actually led to an opportunity to be a founding member of a pop girl group that was starting up. And I thought, I'm not sure if this is quite the right fit, but I do think it would be a really valuable experience. So let's give it a shot, see what happens. And what happened was We had a lot of incredible experiences. We toured the country, we opened for big music stars, we had a great time a lot of the time, but we also had a lot of conflict because it wasn't quite the right fit. I'm not really supposed to be in a group of creatives making collective decisions all the time. I really need to be out doing my own thing. So after about 5 years, I was like, you know what? We've done great stuff, but I gotta do my own thing again. I gotta find the right fit for me. So I went back to doing my own solo independent music project. So I spent time just taking care of myself and addressing all the issues that had fallen by the wayside while I was in the band. But I realized music has to be in my life for my life to feel like it really fits what I want and who I am. So I started doing my own independent music again. I dyed my hair purple, something I'd always kind of wanted to do. I always wanted to kind of look weird and stand out. I'd never been able to do that in a small private all-girls school, or, it never quite felt right at Harvard. It never quite felt right, when I had to get a day job right when I came out of college, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, this is my time to do what I want to do. So I dyed my hair purple. I went back to my independent music career, and I finally feel like my life now is a fit. I'm doing my own thing. I love it. It works. I'll never forget, there was this one time that I was about to perform in a bar in New York City, and I was kind of checking my makeup in the mirror, and I saw a sticker on the wall that said, "It's never too late to be what you might have been." And that hit me like a ton of bricks, because at the time I think I was like 30, and I was like, oh my God, it's not too late for me. And it really just stuck with me, and I was like, I don't ever want to forget this sentiment. It is never too late to be what I wanted to be, or to be what I might have been. And I think I'm going to keep this with me, because I know it's going to take me a while to get where I want to go, but I have to just keep this front of mind that it's never too late, just keep going. And that's my philosophy as an artist. Things take a long time. I'm just getting older in the meantime, but like, too bad. It is never too late to be what I wanted to be. And it took me a while, but here I am.